Welcome to the Wireless LAN News Desk for February 21st, 2019. My name is Tom Carpenter, the CTO at CWNP, and this week we're continuing our job task analysis interviews with Robert Bartz, who participated in the CWIP, which is now going to be the CWSA JTA. Hey, I'm here now with Robert Bartz, one of our longtime and actually only remaining very long time learning partners. And he's been with us since the very beginning, teaching CWNA classes and everything else we have to offer. And Robert, I'm glad that you're able to participate in the JTA this year. This is your second year participating in a JTA, and probably got to think a couple times about whether you wanted to do it again or not. But I'm glad that you chose to. And we are here dealing with CWSP and CWIP this week. And so I want to start by asking the same question I'm asking everybody, and that is, what's going on in Wi-Fi right now that's exciting to you?
I think probably one of the most exciting things is always has been exciting is the constant changes. So looking forward to some of the newer technologies, newer frequency ranges, things like Internet of Things, other things that are using the technology, to continue to see the growth of it and how the evolution of it really is exciting to me. And that's what makes me stick with this business or stay in this field, I guess is the best way of saying it.
Yeah. And it's interesting. You mentioned something no one else has as far as changes, because some people have talked about changes that are coming. You're the only one so far that's mentioned new frequency space. And that is something that's exciting for the future. Based on the past, I'm thinking 3, 4, 5 years before we actually see it being really useful to us in the business space. What are your thoughts? What do you think the time frame?
Yeah, I would say probably about that. It's always good to be proactive and kind of become aware of the potential that's out there to kind of help you prepare for it.
Yeah.
But I think about this, I would probably agree about the same thing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a while, but it'll be nice when it's here. But then again, when it gets here, we'll want more.
Yes.
Okay, well, you're going to be participating in both the CWSP and CWIP JTAs this week. I happen to be talking to you right now while CWSP is going on, but later on in the week, we'll be dealing with CWIP. And it's all about what does Wi-Fi integrate with, everything from IoT to Bluetooth to the good old wired network. And so, what are your thoughts on some of the things maybe that people forget to think about or don't think about, or that they should think about when it comes to integrating with the wired side of your network?
Right. And that's something that I always talk about in all my classes that I teach is one thing I always like to say is don't forget about the wired side. People think of wireless being just wireless, but there's wires somewhere. In addition to the wires, we have the services. We have the wired services such as DHCP and DNS and understanding DHCP pool depletion and renew times and things like that. I mean, that's just part of it. Don't forget power over Ethernet. With the newer power over Ethernet, more power that's going to be required for the devices that are going to require it. And I think that's a whole nother world that we have over the years. I think with the emphasis on Wi-Fi, kind of forget about some of the wired side things that we need to take into consideration.
Yeah, I was literally just last week trying to find an 802.3bt PoE inline injector anywhere on this planet. And I couldn't find a place to buy one from. Yeah. I found one, oddly enough, in the audio video world.
Really?
That was for communicating with audio video equipment and sending video signals, but I couldn't find one that was Ethernet compatible. And it was really painful. So Great. We've got a way to go even to be ready for that. And yet we have AX devices coming out that are saying, if you want all their features, that's what you're going to need. They're recommending upgrading to the new 60-watt switches and all the rest. So it'll be interesting to see how long it takes to really get what we even need to accomplish what we want to do.
Right. And the other things that we do on the wire we have wireless cameras, right? But a wireless security camera just doesn't jive with me. I never did like that term. So I think things like cameras should be more wired using power over Ethernet and such rather than wireless if it's used from a security perspective.
Yeah.
So think about the devices, phones, and all the other things that use PoE. In addition, we have to think about capacity of the power over Ethernet, making sure there's enough switch capacity, making sure there's enough power budget. I mean, it can go on, which is a great reason why the CWIP is being developed. Yeah. Because there's so much more to it that we need to think about when it comes to integrating the wireless side, especially with the newer state-of-the-art technology with the wired side.
All right. Well, Robert, thank you for your time, your wisdom, and your good looks.
Thank you. And world peace.
And world peace. I enjoyed talking to you. Now get back to the JTA.
All right.